All right, friends, let's expand our numbers in the 90s, our family that has 9 tens. If we pull out 91 and we expand it from standard form to expanded, we have 90 plus 1. And then in the number 92, how many tens do you have? Yeah, you have 9 tens and 2 ones, and we expand that to 92. What about 90 plus 3? If we make that into standard form, what would it be? It would be 93. And then with 94, we expand it, and it is 90 plus 4. And one more than 90 plus 4 is 95. 90 plus 5. One more than 95 is 96. 9 tens and 6 ones. 90 plus 6. Then if we expand, one more than 96 is 97. 90 plus 7 is 97. And then we have 98. 90 plus 8 is 98. And then our last one, 9 tens and 9 ones, is 90 plus 9. 99. All right, let's look at our problem. And the friends that are helping us out today are going to be Naomi and Tahlia. Naomi gathered, which means kind of collected, 64 leaves. Tahlia gathered 32 leaves. How many more leaves did Naomi gather than Tahlia? So this is kind of like the problem we did with Theo and Joseph. So let's think about, in my mind I see, I know, and I'm trying to figure out. So what's the first thing that you see? What do you picture? Are Naomi and Tahlia together gathering leaves? What do their leaves look like? And what do we know? We know that Naomi had 64, and we know that Tahlia had 32. What we're trying to figure out is how many more did Naomi have? So you're going to be comparing 64 and 32, not adding them together. So let's look at how we would do that. So usually when you're comparing, it's a lot easier kind of to think about it if you're subtracting. So let's start off. We know that they're leaves, and we know we start off with 64. So count with me. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And we have 64. Then Tahlia has 32 less, or a difference of 32. So you're finding the difference. So what I like to do is I like to cross off that 32 to figure out what's different. It's like this. So 64, and you take away 32, and you're left with the unknown of how many more she has. So let's start off with taking away our tens. We're going to take away 3 tens. 10, 20, 30, and take away 2 ones. 1, 2. We're left with 10, 20, 30, 31, 32. What? 32? Half of 64 is 32. So 32 plus 32 is 64. And let's check it. 6 tens minus 3 tens equals 3 tens. And 4 tens minus 2 tens equals 2 tens. So, how many more does Naomi have? Naomi has 32 more leaves. And we can find all those words up here. We have our leaves, we have more than, that's what we're trying to figure out. So they had the same amount. So Naomi had 64. She had double the amount of Tahlia. She had 32. So the difference was 32.